Hey Eastview, you're watching The Flash. I'm Nick and this is Scott.
Hi.
Today we have 3 stories on Eagle Scouts, prom, and how weather is affecting spring sports.
Oh, it's really cold out there today.
I know, I'm not having this weather. If I stood outside too long, I'd probably die.
That's because you don't have any survival skills.
That's true. I dropped out of Boy Scouts a while ago, but there are some kids at Eastview who are recently becoming Eagle Scouts.
These are high school books, middle school, elementary and kindergarten.
9th grader Brigham Villanueva may seem like an ordinary Boy Scout. But unlike the majority of his peers, Brigham has one goal in mind that many scouts his age can only dream of.
My Eagle project is basically a book drive to the Philippines. I'm collecting about 1,000 to 1,500 books, and I'm going to donate them to less fortunate kids.
The Eagle Scout badge is the highest honor a Boy Scout can receive, and getting this award is no easy feat.
For an Eagle Scout, well, first of all, you have to live by the Scout law. I have to get 21 required merit badges, and I have to do an Eagle service project.
The Flash caught up with some other students at Eastview who have already achieved this significant award.
To get my Eagle, I made 2 big retaining walls that were like planters.
I went and talked to my church, and they said if you would make us these big 4 flower beds, because my church is like looks really like an industrial building.
I think it takes a lot to become an Eagle Scout just because you have to be driven, and since there's so much that goes into actually getting your Eagle, because you have to do all the different merit badges to get it, and then the project, raising money for the project, and actually pursuing the project.
Because it shows that in an early age you demonstrated leadership and you demonstrated the ability to do something that most kids wouldn't.
For these 3 scouts, one badge makes all the difference. Signing off for The Flash, this is Deirdre.
Thanks, Didi. Those kids are amazing. Maybe I should have stayed in Boy Scouts.
Nick, have you asked anyone to prom yet?
No, I still need some good ideas.
Same. Since prom is coming up, Matt went out to go talk to some kids around Eastview about their past prom experiences.
As everyone has heard around the halls of Eastview, prom is just around the corner. Matt and I went out to see what our fellow students had to say about the memorable night.
Prom's a pretty good time. I mean, you're with your friends a lot, and I mean, hopefully it'll just be a good time.
Looking forward to having another fun night with all my friends.
For girls, getting a dress can be a tedious and stressful task. We had a few students describe what their experience was like.
Getting a dress this year was really stressful and hard because I couldn't find one that I liked. So I had to look online, and I ended up ordering one online.
This year I ended up getting a dress at Nordstrom's, but I have went online before, but I think it's easiest just to get in the store.
We also asked one pair of junior girls what they are expecting the night to be like.
We just want to have a lot of fun on prom. I think we're both kind of nervous for the Grand March because we've never done it before.
And we're hoping not to trip and fall.
For all of you guys out there, it's time to find yourself a date. And remember to be creative with how you do it. We even had one student, senior Mitch Beatty, who wanted to ask another student a very important question.
I like orange, so Taylor Tevette, will you go to prom with me? I like orange, so Taylor Tevette, will you go to prom with me?
See guys, that's how it's done. Signing off for The Flash, this is Jack Bernstein.
Thanks, Matt. Even though it is snowing out, it is time to start planning for our prom. Now if only I can find a date.
Not that I play any spring sports, but if I did, it would be hard because of this weather. Devony went out to talk to some players to see how they're adjusting.
It's mid-April, and how are our spring sports supposed to practice with all this snow?
Play baseball in the spring, and we've already had 2 games postponed, and we can't practice outside.
Practice gets canceled, or we have to move fields sometimes, if the rain affects the field.
So we'll practice indoors here at Eastview. I kind of wish the weather's a little bit better so we could practice outdoors.
Well, I play tennis, and the weather is a factor towards tennis because if it rains, for instance, the courts get wet and the balls are unusable.
Teams are trying to make the best out of practicing indoors.
We are not able to go on the fields, which that means we have to practice in the gym, and the gym is nothing like the fields.
It's hard to run inside, and that's what happens if you have this weather.
We can't practice outside right now because of all the rain.
Hopefully the weather cooperates soon. Signing off for The Flash, this is Devony.
Weather will turn around and the teams will be able to get outside as soon as possible.
Nick, have you seen those AT&T commercials?
Yeah, I can't decide if they're really funny or super annoying.
Really? I think they're hilarious.
Stay tuned for the credits, ECU.
Is it better to do 2 things at once or 1?
2!
You sure?
I am absolutely positive.
2 times is awesome. The thing I can do is wave my head and wave my hand.
That's amazing. I've never seen anything like this.
Well, the thing
Hold on, I'm watching this.
I'm getting kind of dizzy.
In underwater basket weaving, is it better to be a fast player or a slow player?
Fast!
What would your nicknames be?
Fasty, because you're really fast and you go.
What about you?
Nikki Flash,
Nikki Flash. Why Nikki?
because it rhymes with Flash. Close?
Yeah, close.